welcome to another fantastic edition of Smell the Coffee. We are pretty in blue and black and floral. It's a Thursday, it's quarter to Friday, and we couldn't be more excited. We are bringing you bazaar news, entertainment news, and we will just be chatting up a storm to hopefully kickstart your day and possibly put you in a good mood for you to go out into the world and conquer.
And be great.
And be great. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah.
We are approaching the end of a 4-day work week.
I wish.
This week was a 4-day work week.
It's true though.
Yeah,
True.
because we started on Tuesday. So, yeah, man, it has been a great week. Unfortunately, next week we go back to reality, but it is what it is.
Let me update you with what's trending in the world of celebrities, Celebville. So Chance the rapper announced that him and his wife have come to the decision to part ways after 5 years. Yeah, so that's currently what's happening on social media.
Man. But you know what else is happening on social media? The Thierry Henry and David Beckham Lays ad.
Yeah.
That is breaking the internet.
That is so good. I watched it like 3 times.
Yes, I gave you my phone and you would not give it back, and I was like, no, Chummy, my phone.
It's so good. Like,
so for those of you that haven't watched it, it's basically Thierry Henry and David Beckham. They're watching a game. I think it's the Champions League, one of the Champions League matches. And so David Beckham Thierry Henry has a bag of Lay's, and David is like, oh, can I have some Lay's? But the Lay's are finished.
Yeah.
And then David Beckham makes an announcement to the stadium, and he's like, oh, guys, it seems we have a problem. The game cannot go on because Thierry Henry finished all the Lay's chips. Is there anyone in the crowd with a bag of Lay's chips? So cameramen were basically identifying who in the crowd had a bag of Lay's, and whoever had a bag of Lay's could actually come down and watch the game with Thierry and David.
it's such a good concept. The person who came up with that concept, marketing genius.
I need to know what their marketing budget is because, damn. And you know what? Everyone in the crowd was panicking because they're like, we don't have Lay's. And there was only one couple that had a packet of Lay's. And so for sure, they stuck to their word. And then the couple actually came down and they watched the match with David and Thierry.
Wow.
That was brilliant. Marketing genius.
Imagine like if you went to this game and now it was you watching the game with these 2 legends, like out of the blue.
Out of the blue, you didn't even expect
You
it.
didn't manifest this.
I
Out of the blue.
I actually thought the whole thing was scripted.
No.
Like once when they first started. And then when the cameraman actually started looking for people and I was seeing the audience's genuine reactions, I was like, oh wait, this isn't scripted. This happened at a match, at a game, live. I would die.
But no, it was
Not there. At home.
At home.
Like when I'm there, I'll be like,
you would experience.
No, there I'm like, oh yeah.
I know. These people are ordinary people.
They're just
I hang
ordinary
with them
people
all the
every
time.
day. Oh,
So,
David, Thierry, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You guys would like to take a picture? Fine, I guess.
yeah.
You know, we take a picture, and then I get home, I'm like, me. That's me. I never want to give celebrities like
That
a big
thing,
hit.
Kucha,
No.
oh my gosh, I
No.
love you so much.
No.
Chomi, we are all celebrities, especially
Exactly.
in Namibia. Namibians
In
are
this
the
population
one
of
people,
3 million people, we're all
Namibians
celebrities.
are the one nation that do not believe in celebrity culture. I would swear to you, a Bonang would come here
And
and
they'd be
people
like,
don't care. They're just
okay.
like, oh, okay. We have celebrities in this country, yet they say, oh no, we don't have celebrities in this country.
There was a time Casper
I'm like-
Jovest came, and then he was at the club, and then he's passing by, and then he bumps me, and my friend said, do you know, because I was actually annoyed. I'm like, no, who's this person that was just bumped me? And my friend's like, oh my goodness, Casper just bumped you. I'm like, okay, but why did he bump me though? Like,
just because
he's, I was very upset. I was really upset.
Namibians in general really don't have that. They don't go all out. It's not like America where people see their idols
die.
and they cry.
People faint.
People faint. People vomit. What's happening, guys?
But hey, we will actually be talking to a celebrity manager a little later on in the show. But for now, well, not a celebrity, an artist manager, but a little later on. For now, we'll take a quick ad break and get into our top stories when we come back.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back, and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1, or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican Street Sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
So, we are starting off our top stories with the president that is embroiled in a Rolex scandal. Yes, Peru President Dina Boluarte under pressure amid Rolex Gate scandal. Peru's first female president, Dina Boluarte, is embroiled in a scandal over her alleged possession of a collection of Rolex watches and luxury jewelry that has put her at the center of a corruption investigation. The unpopular leader shook up her cabinet on Monday, swearing in 6 new ministers after a rash of resignations following reports that she owned jewelry worth $502,000 despite earning a monthly presidential salary of only approximately $5,000. The Rolex Gate scandal continues to engulf Boluarte's government days after police rammed open the front door of her residence in Lima on Friday in search of the watches, the first time in Peru's history that the police have forcibly entered the home of a sitting president. After launching an investigation last month, prosecutors ordered the raid after Boluarte said she was too busy to attend a hearing last week. She had failed to declare the origin of her 3 watches from the high-end brand, including one worth £11,000, as well as other items such as a £43,000 Cartier bracelet. Boluarte claimed on Saturday she was the victim of a plot and in a televised address flanked by ministers denied that she was corrupt or a thief. The scandal began when La Encerrona, a popular Peruvian news podcast, analyzed 10,000 images from the presidential Flickr account, revealing Boluarte's undisclosed collection of luxury watches and jewelry. Responding at the time to questions about how she could afford such expensive timepieces on a public salary, she said they were a product of working hard since she was 18 years old and reportedly urged the media not to delve into personal matters.
I don't understand what this has to do with the presidency. It's like going to Dr. Nangolo Mbumba's house and finding out that he has Christian Louboutin's and deciding to investigate him. People work hard for their things.
No, but that's the thing. People
didn't only start working when they became presidents.
But then people actually started like calculating. They're like, okay, fine. You said you started working from the time you were 18. Still, you cannot afford all of these things. You cannot afford...
How do you know? Maybe it's generational wealth.
Maybe. But then I think also, but that's the thing with being in the public eye.
Maybe they were gifted to her by rich people.
But then that
friends.
opens up more questions because like, why are rich people gifting you
why
just a
not?
Rolex watch? I
like Rolex watches. Guys, this is an unfair thing. Like,
it's a witch hunt. They were like, nah.
It's a witch hunt. Nah.
Morgal was just wearing her Rolex watches. She's just wearing her Rollie just casually.
It's just her style. It's like if you have a collection of Burberry perfumes, and then we come and now ask, how can you afford 99 perfumes?
Mind your business.
I buy these things, guys.
Mind your business. You don't know what I do for these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I earn a salary, even though if it's not from the presidency, maybe it's from like
other deals.
Other business deals. It could be given to her from her family members as gifts.
But now that's why Peruvians are like, nah, that's very sus. It's giving corruption. It's giving... You know, people are bribing you with these.
If she had two, would they still had investigated her?
Probably. I don't think so. But also a 43,000 pound Cartier bracelet. Jeez. 43,000.
The girl is the president, guys.
She makes what?
It's 80.
She makes $3,320 a month from being president of Peru, and
Is
she's
that
like
US dollars?
newly. Yeah, she's like a new. So her collection of jewelry is worth 500,000 US dollars, but she only makes 3,000 US dollars a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moral of the story: if you don't want people asking questions, don't wear expensive things.
But yeah, on that note, when you flex the things that you have, that's when you invite all these
Yes, unwanted attention.
investigations.
Yes.
We've seen with our favorite social media personalities, these ones who go drink Verve Clicquot and Moet at the clubs.
Chomi,
and
it's
they
Moet.
post, or Moet.
Yes.
And they post on social media, and then they buy these luxurious cars. They go to Hollywood, in Dubai. It probes the police officers or the investigators to come at you because they are always wondering, how are you affording
All
this
of this.
lifestyle? You don't go to work, yet you are living this larger than life life.
Namra will
how
be
are
at your
you-
door
yeah.
like, hi, sorry.
So just don't flex, bruh. Don't post your things. Just maybe post once in a while, like after some 6 months, then you come, Rolex, and then you live another 2 years, Rolex. Don't post your things. I know we live in a digital era, but you are inviting unwanted attention.
True.
But nonetheless, moving over to somebody who got some unwanted attention, Nigerian music star Davido has instructed his lawyers to sue over an April Fool's joke that has spectacularly backfired. The prank story alleged that Afrobeat singer had been arrested in Kenya after cocaine was found on his private jet. The 31-year-old, who has just finished an East African tour, said the fake report was extremely irresponsible. I've never been arrested by anyone in any country for any crime in the world, he said on his social media. Not in my home Nigeria, my home America, or any of the hundreds countries I've made home through my career. His statement on X, formerly Twitter, continued. The April Fool's story, first published by Kenya's K24 TV on Monday, went viral on social media. The Nigerian megastar, who had just performed to packed audiences at the Timeless concert in Kampala and the Raha Fest in Nairobi, said it led him to receiving so many calls. Such was the backlash that Kenya's Directorate of Criminal Investigations tweeted a screenshot of the headlines with fake news stamped across it mid-morning, and that was on Monday. I want to assure my fans that these reports are entirely untrue. I successfully completed my scheduled shows in Uganda and Kenya and have since returned home to Nigeria, Davido said on Tuesday. I find the fabrication of allegations of such international crimes extremely irresponsible, regardless of the light of April Fools, and my lawyer is seeking legal recourse against the media parties responsible for generating this misinformation. K24 TV has not responded to Davido's move to initiate legal action. Many Kenyans felt the prank was inappropriate, but some have been commenting on social media that they hope the debacle can be resolved amicably. Hell to the no.
Don't joke around like that. Keep my name out of your mouth. That's that on that.
You want to say that you ruined my reputation. You told the
For
whole
April Fool's
world
Day?
that I
Got arrested.
that I possibly do cocaine or I possibly sell cocaine. But now we must solve this amicably. Never.
No.
Davido, you need to sue maybe 70 million, somewhere there. Start there.
Start there.
Yeah.
Minimum.
No.
Minimum 70 mil. No, because honestly speaking, why are you ruining my reputation for April Fool's Day?
It's not
No,
funny.
It's not funny.
You can say Davido fell into the mud.
Like-
That's not damaging to someone's reputation. That's
Exactly.
fine. But you can't say I had cocaine in my private jet
No,
using
no,
my face.
No,
Ah, yeah.
that isn't called for. And he's right to sue.
He must
Like
sue.
honestly speaking, when I become famous, yo, breathe in my direction the wrong way, I am suing you. The way I'm gonna be suing people. Yeah, just don't talk about me.
Yo.
Don't refrain from saying Diana Master. Don't. Because I will sue you. But like you say, what? You're breathing in my general direction. I'm suing you for distress.
I'm so
emotional
happy that
distress.
you are suing Davido. You need, yeah,
Yeah.
no, you need to sue.
He's
and
right.
they must pay you.
Like you said, minimum 70
you
million.
can't, it's fine. Just put all your energy in suing, and then you don't have to do music at least for the next 2 years. Because that
And let
money
them
you
pay
get
for your
from
lawyer's
suing,
fees.
yes, the money you get from your from suing, you can buy another private jet.
Exactly. But then
Yeah.
this also just goes to show, you may think that you're like celebrities don't see these things. They see these things. So just be careful, because now imagine you being a nobody, you're being sued for all this money just because you decided you were bored one day and you just decided you wanted to post a prank.
I know, it's really not funny.
Be careful.
Yeah, so I sit down with artist manager. His name is Marcelo. He spoke to me about his career and what it really means to be an artist manager in Namibia. That interview coming up after the break. Behind every successful brand is a great manager. They say that it takes a village to raise a kid. Equally, in the entertainment industry, it takes PR people, artists, managers, stylists, makeup artists to really make a brand come together so beautifully as it's presented to us in the media. Today, we are joined by Marcelo Franz. He's an artist manager, and he is here to tell us about the work that he does. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Aina?
I am fantastic. Tell us a little bit about how you became an artist manager.
How I became an artist manager. So this started about 7 years ago when I linked up with my best friend at the time, and then she was like, I want to do this. And I was like, okay, let me help you with this, because at the time I was a radio presenter. And then I had connects in radio and TV and print media.
Nice.
So she was like, okay, that would be great for my brand to make myself visible out there. And then through that, we also got gigs from clubs now, Top Score, and any other brands reach out to us through print and radio and TV,
Yes,
when they
yes.
saw us on these platforms, and then they gave us these opportunities, and I was like, okay, let me do this for you for like a year and then see how it goes. And then she was satisfied. Even though we don't work together as much as we used to, I still step in every now and then to give her guidance and just advice and get her gigs here and there.
Yeah. Okay, now that you've spoken about that you are also a media personality yourself, isn't it conflict of interest for you, for your part, since you also want these gigs, perhaps not, because you're also in the entertainment industry? I'm assuming you would also want endorsements for yourself, and now as a manager you have to get them for somebody else. How do you balance the two?
How do I balance it? It's not an easy job.
Yeah.
But I do manage myself as well, and I also get myself deals. However, I have branded myself as a travel content creator.
Okay.
So it doesn't really clash with my artists, because I have rappers, I have DJs and dancers that I manage. So it's different from what I do and what they do. So the deals that I get for myself does not mean like, okay, they also want what I get.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
or I
different
want what
brands.
Yes.
Different brands align with different
Yes.
brands, basically.
Yeah.
All right. You spoke about managing artists, DJs particularly, and rappers. Can you share with us like a success story of maybe a famous DJ or a rapper that we know currently that you've managed and your experience working with them?
So the one DJ this year, okay, we met last year, and then he was like, I look up to DJ Sinclair so much.
Nice.
Yeah, growing up, he was just studying her, what she does and how she operates and how she carries herself and also how she brands herself out there. And then she came to Namibia this year. I think it was during Easter. And then he was like, I really would love to play before her or after her set. And I said, okay, cool. Let me work on this.
Nice.
And then the club reached out to us. Yeah, and
Is this the Catch? I remember DJs
Loft.
the Loft.
the
okay.
Loft, yeah. And then they reached out to us. They were like, we have a slot open for him. He plays for free one night, and then for DJ's English night, he gets paid, and then we'll give him a slot. And then when he got the slot, I think it was after she played, then he went on, and there was like his goal, and I was like, okay, cool.
Nice.
I'm so happy for you because I didn't expect
achieved
this.
this
Yeah,
tick.
because playing before or after the headline act, that's big, that's huge, and you were so happy for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Phil, I did my part, and you are happy, I'm happy. So that was the highlight for one of my artists or success. Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. It's always good to see your dreams really come to fruition and you're just like, somebody pinch me. This is such a surreal moment. All right, let's move on to our next question. As an artist manager on your end, what are some of the challenges and opportunities you're experiencing in the music industry? You can answer this in your personal capacity as an artist manager or in the capacity of the artist that you're managing.
Some of the challenges, number one, lack of recognition.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
definitely.
Maybe our industry is crowded. I don't know. I think so, yeah. But some artists really get recognition for the work that they put in or for the work that they do. But I think that comes down to having a great team behind you also. If you have a good team, a great support system, great management, you will go far and you will get that recognition that you deserve. Also, financial insecurity.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. I feel like our artists or the people that I've worked with, they don't get paid for their work. They also don't have a financial, what is this? They don't have a stable or consistent income for the work that they do or for the work that they put out.
Yeah.
They might get a gig here and there, so it's really hard. Those are some of the challenges. And also mental health issues for our artists, for myself and for the people that I've worked with. This is a real thing, and not having a stable income, that might take a toll on your mental health.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, in our industry, you know, today you have a gig, tomorrow you don't have, in the next 6 months you don't have, and you're wondering, where will I eat? How will I eat?
How will I pay rent?
Yes.
All those things.
These
yeah.
are big issues.
Yeah.
So earlier on in our conversation, you mentioned that, you know, you've built great connections or you've had contacts in print media and television and radio. How do you maintain these contacts? Because, you know, it's easy to build a relationship, but it's also as easy just to lose it. So then how do you maintain and sustain, you know, these connections?
Okay, let me answer that for myself now. Last year, NWR reached out to me to go and create content for them at some of their resorts. So when someone reaches out to you, you need to, okay, before they reach out, obviously I've networked with them, you know, and then they reach out to me and then we work together. So the work that you do for the client or for the brand, make sure you give it 120%.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it your all, put in your everything, put in, so just work hard basically, and then clients will always come back. And then if you deliver 50%, these people won't even say hi to you again or contact you again for anything. So give it your all, and then you will see that the client will still keep in contact with you, and you know, opportunities will also always just come from there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, and then artists often face challenges in balancing artistic integrity with commercial success. How do you navigate this delicate balance in your role as a manager?
On that question, I have counseling experience. I used to be a counselor as well.
Okay.
So sometimes I do step in with my people, with the people that I work with, the clients that I have, just to give them guidance, advice, and to motivate them to keep going, because this is not an easy.
And that brings us to the end of another exciting episode of Smell the Coffee. As much as you would be sad to see us say goodbye, fear not, we will be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place from Diana Master and Aina Raiza Quayo. Do have yourselves a lovely, fantastic Thursday.